Boottube! I'm sorry, I'm partially sick. So I watched episode 3 of season 6 of Walking Dead last night. And then afterwards I ended up getting sick. No, not because of what happened. Mainly, I actually legitimately got sick. I got like the biggest migraine ever, and I was like throwing up and all that stuff. TMI, but let's get into it. Walking Dead, season 6, episode 3, titled Thank You. I don't like that title already, because what happened there? I understand that a certain someone said those words before something happened, but that is not a thank you to me. I'm still in shock. I don't want to believe it to be true. Hell, I'm still in denial of Beth, so I'm gonna be in denial of this one. But let's get into it. We all know in the beginning the horn's still going off, and we all know that's in Alexandria. Because the stupid truck went straight into Alexandria. We all know that. Sorry, I'm eating too. And we all know that Rick tells Michonne and Glenn, you know, all these Alexandrian people with us, guide them back. But if they slow you down, abandon their asses, right? I was like, I understand and all that, but seriously though? Kind of messed up, especially if they're right there and they kind of, like, Heath actually heard all that. So I wouldn't say that when they're like in the vicinity, honestly. And then, Rick leaving to make sure the walkers are led away, as per usual. Hang on. All those Alexandrians that... I'm sorry, I'm like eating. But all those Alexandrians that end up either running away are killed or pretty much eaten up by walkers. It's like, that's what happens when you have a bunch of inexperienced people. And it's like, I know a lot of people don't really care because to them, Alexandrians are pretty much faceless people. Hang on, I'm distracted. Sorry, I am distracted. There's like a TV right there. I'm like wasting time looking at TV, but that's what happens when they're so inexperienced and they're so sheltered. That's why I'm not surprised that Alexandrians ended up getting killed off or running away like little pansies. But I give props to Heath. Heath, my man. I like him. But let's get to the point where some of them get injured and they're exhausted and they end up in a nearby town. I already forgot the name of that one dude, the guy with the floppy hat. That fool right there, when they were like killing walkers, that fool not only gets trigger happy and shoots one of his own friends in the leg, then he freaks out and runs away. I'm like, seriously? What was his name? Like Sturgeon or whatever, like the fish? I don't know. Anyway, like, that guy, I wanted to die. I wanted him to die. I was like, I don't really care about Alexandrians, but seeing him wander off like that, it's like, nope, I really don't like you. But anyway, when they end up in the town to help the bleeding dude's leg, which, by the way, I did not know that the guy, the actor who plays Scott, the one who gets shot in the leg and all that shit, I did not know that he is the husband to the lovely, beautiful lady that plays Sasha. So props to that dude. I love him. And then, they're trying to bandage everyone up. They're trying to rest. They're all trying to find a working vehicle to get the hell out of there. And then, what you call it? There ends up being like a herd coming, like a mini one. And they're forced to take shelter in a pet shop. And not gonna lie to you, that's very morbid because I love pets. And so seeing, obviously, pets that have been staying there and they're like skeletons and all that stuff. Just no. But I understand that might have been the only store that was like, you know, unlocked and the only place that they could run to, but seeing all those dead skeleton animals, not cool. I have my own dog here. Hi, Odie. Hi. Hi. You want... No, no, you're not gonna get fur on here. Anyway, in order to distract the walkers, Glenn volunteers to set a building on fire, and go figure, Nicholas volunteers to go with him. It's like, Nicholas, something's bad's gonna happen when Nicholas is involved. It's always the thing. It's like, and the fact that he's volunteered to go with Glenn, no, bad things happen with Nicholas, and if he's the only one going with Glenn, something's gonna happen to Glenn. And no, I was already no when I heard Nicholas wanted to go with Glenn. I was already no when Glenn said he was gonna go by himself to distract the walkers. It's like, bad already, worse idea with Nicholas involved. That's all I gotta say to that. Let's see, Michonne, Heath, I believe the dude's name was Scott, and the other one was David, and then the chick was named Annie, I think. The walkers end up attacking the store, mainly because there were 2 walkers inside the pet shop, already, like, sealed in the back door. First off, when they first came into the pet shop, how long were they in that pet shop? Because they were there for quite some time, and then now, all of a sudden, the 2 walkers that were in the back room start making noise, conveniently. It's like, really? They were there in the pet shop for a good amount of time. They now start making noise? But, like, because of all the noise from the 2 walkers that were inside the pet shop, who, when Michonne killed, that Michonne ended up killing, ended up attracting some of the walkers to the front door. They're forced to go guns blazing out the door, out of the little safe haven pet shop. And, yeah, Annie, you know, she ends up, because she sprained her ankle, she ends up tripping and falling. And I give her props. She tells the group to just go, leave her, and she goes out fighting. She freaking shoots as many as she can. And I give her props on that. So, I have some respect for Annie for that. So, good job, Annie. Go, guns blazing. And then, unfortunately, one of the ones I didn't want to lose was David. If you guys remember earlier in the pet shop, well, even before the pet shop, when, before Floppy Hat leaves them, David ends up getting bitten in the shoulder. I felt so bad for him, but, you know, he's like, let's keep going, let's do this. And in the pet shop, David's, like, writing a note for his wife, who apparently he's been with his wife for, like, 3 months, and they met each other during the apocalypse and all that stuff, and he's writing a goodbye thing, saying, I'm not gonna make it, all that stuff. And Michonne's all telling him, you know, we're gonna get you home, all that stuff. But unfortunately, David and Michonne, everyone starts climbing a fence. David and Michonne are the last 2 going up the high-ass fence. They both get caught by the walkers, but Heath's helping Michonne break free. But if Heath was helping Michonne, who the hell was helping poor David? David had no help trying to break away from the walkers while he's trying to climb the damn fence, while Michonne had Heath. And so, like, Heath ended up getting all the walkers off Michonne. But unfortunately, the walkers that were grabbing onto David got him, pulled him down, and started eating him. And it was just freaking sad, mainly because Michonne told him, she literally wrote it on her arm, that we'll get you home. Even though, like, he already made a goodbye note for his wife, she said, we'll bring you home. And what's worse is that while he was getting eaten up, you see the note fall out of his pocket. It's on there on the floor, and then a walker steps on it. It's like, F you, walkers, man. That's just messed up. So, David and Annie, good people. They were good people. Annie was a badass. And if you guys remember the freaking floppy hat dude, I forgot his name already. Was it Sturgeon? Like the fish, right? You see his hat in the town when they first got in there, and you see him already getting eaten by walkers. Good for him, because his ass ran away. But let's talk about the one thing that, oh my god, I'm still in shock over right now. I can't even. I'm in 10-minute right now. I'm at the 10-minute mark. I have 5 minutes to talk about this and the rest of the thing, but I'm gonna bypass it and I might put in another video. But can we establish the fact that with Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham, can we establish the fact that while they were still, follow the leader with all those walkers, Daryl breaking off and turning around, wanting to help people, and so I get that he wants to help people, I get that, but at the same time, Daryl just straight up left Sasha and Abraham behind. Daryl, that's no. And I will get back to Glenn and Nicholas probably in another video, but I want to get to what happened with Rick and Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham. Rick, you see his ass running in the beginning, and you see him going back to the RV, the one that had the balloons on it, and he gets the RV, he ends up in the middle of the road somewhere, thing stops, and all of a sudden, he gets straight up attacked by, apparently, shoot, what were they called? Blah. I'm so butthurt right now. I can't even talk. Rick gets ambushed by the wolves, the very same wolves that Morgan let go during the Battle of Alexandria. So, technically, Rick getting ambushed was Morgan's fault, because he's the one who let those wolves set free and all that shit. Because if you remember, one of them ended up with a gun, stole a gun from a body in Alexandria. So, that's your fault, Morgan. All your fault. And, I'm gonna continue this in the next video. I can't even keep a straight face right now. So, I'll continue what else happened with Rick and what happened with Nicholas and Glenn in the next video. I'm still in shock. So, I'll see you in the next video. I'm sorry for the stalling. I'm still mind blown and I'm still recovering from being sick, so wish me luck, guys, in the next video. Bye, BoTube.